Every year, we give enormous meaning to the new year. January feels like a beginning, December feels like an ending, and when the clock strikes midnight we act as if something fundamental has shifted in the universe. We make promises, set goals, and convince ourselves that a clean slate has appeared. But the uncomfortable truth is that nothing actually changes when the calendar flips. Time doesn't reset, life doesn't restart, and the universe doesn't recognize January 1st as anything special. The new year feels powerful not because it is real, but because we believe it is. So before we go deeper, think about this and let us know in the comments. Does the new year truly feel meaningful to you, or does it simply feel symbolic? And if you enjoy questioning ideas most people take for granted, make sure to subscribe. The first lie the calendar tells us is that a year is a clean, natural unit of time. We're told a year is simply how long Earth takes to orbit the sun, but even that isn't precise. One orbit actually takes 365,422 days. Not 365. Not 366. That small leftover fraction is why we need leap years, and even leap years don't fully solve the problem. Over long periods, calendars drift, corrections are added, and systems are constantly patched just to keep dates aligned with the sky. Time refuses to fit neatly into the boxes we created for it. Months make even less sense. February has 28 days, sometimes 29. Other months have 30 or 31. The year begins in winter for half the planet. None of this comes from nature or astronomy. It comes from history and politics, especially decisions made in ancient Rome. Months were renamed, shortened, or extended to honor emperors and assert power. July was named after Julius Caesar. August was adjusted to match it for Augustus. The uneven calendar we use today is the fossilized result of those choices. It isn't a scientific instrument, it's a historical artifact. This becomes obvious when we examine the new year itself. Nothing physically significant happens on January 1st. Earth doesn't reach a special point in space. The universe doesn't pause. Your body doesn't reset. The new year exists because humans needed a shared reference point to organize society, agriculture, and planning. Different cultures still celebrate the new year at different times based on lunar cycles, seasons, or religion. If multiple new years exist, then none of them can claim to be the true beginning. Time doesn't care about dates, even if humans do. What makes the illusion powerful is how the human brain responds to time. Our minds crave structure and boundaries, so when the calendar labels something a beginning, our brains treat it as a psychological reset. This is known as the fresh start effect. It explains why motivation spikes in January, why resolutions feel powerful for a short time, and why that motivation often fades weeks later. The calendar gives us the illusion that change is easier at certain moments, even though time itself flows continuously without breaks. This illusion also explains why years feel shorter as we age. Childhood years felt long because they were filled with new experiences, and the brain stored dense memories. As life becomes more routine, memory compresses, and entire years seem to vanish in hindsight. The calendar insists each year is the same length, but your experience of time says otherwise. Time doesn't speed up, your perception changes. Even the idea of a single moment marking the start of a new year collapses under scrutiny. Time zones mean that different parts of the world enter the new year at different moments. While some people are celebrating midnight, others are still living in yesterday. There's no universal now when the year begins. The new year moves across the planet like a wave, revealing how artificial the moment really is. Modern physics pushes this even further. According to relativity, time flows at different rates depending on speed and gravity. Satellites age faster than people on Earth, and GPS systems would fail without constant corrections for time distortion. The universe treats time as flexible and relative, yet our calendars pretend it is steady, uniform, and absolute. So why do we keep using calendars? Because they're useful. Calendars aren't designed to tell the truth about time. They're designed to organize human behavior. They help societies function, coordinate activity, and create shared meaning. The lie isn't malicious, but it is comforting. The real danger is believing the calendar controls when life can change. Real change doesn't wait for January. It happens on random days, in quiet moments, without countdowns or fireworks. If the new year feels fake, it's because it is, not as a celebration, but as a moment of transformation. And this is why the new year is fake.